Another win, another nice game, but let's not get carried too much away. Let's not start doing something stupid. Right, I agree. Can I borrow your phone just by chance? Why? Well, you see, I may or may not have booked the parade already, so I might need to cancel that one. Oh, you promised. I know, but we just shut out McDavid, so obviously the Sandy Cup is coming home, right? What's up, guys?
It is I, the Finnish magician.
We have a slight draft in a hurricane.
Metro Morello is a Minnesota Wild.
It's on! You know, I could get used to this. Minnesota Wild beat the Edmonton Oilers 3-0 in a game where we played fantastic hockey. I think we played a strong first period, got the 3 goal, and then played smart hockey for the other 2. Something you kind of have to do when you play against Edmonton, especially against Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl. You have to be clever when you play those. And today we were. We were full on the best team throughout. 60 minutes. We played a 60-minute game, and we won a very deserved win today. The first period, I thought we were flying. We were absolutely by far the better team. We were having chances, we were creating them, we were keeping Edmonton to a very, very low time on attack. And when called upon, Devin Dubnyk did well. After 11.5 minutes, we get rewarded for our pressure and our great first period. Matt Zuccarello has the puck behind the net, throws it to Jordan Greenway, who is on the other side behind the net. He then throws it in front of net where Eric Stahl is. He takes the puck in front of the net, moves across Mike Smith's body, who is at that point left stranded in another galaxy, and Eric Stahl puts it in a little bit weirdly, but he still puts it in, this time somehow between the legs of Mike Smith. Not quite sure why he decided to put it onto the side where Mike Smith was covering, especially considering he had more than half a net to shoot at, but it worked, and we got the goal, so I'm not to question the master. In general, I thought that line performed really well. I really liked Eric Stahl and Jordan Greenway, but unfortunately that might have to wait until we see that again. So he has the puck on the left, and is about to throw it to Carson Soucy when he gets absolutely checked into oblivion. A clean, let me stress that it is a clean hit. There's no problem with the hit. It's just a really hard hit on Jordan Greenway, who unfortunately went out of the game after this. And from what I've seen, he has been training with the team, but is not expected to be in this game. Same goes for Victor Rask and Joel Eriksson Ek, but they are on the ice training alone, but they probably won't be in the game against Nashville tonight. But there is a saying in hockey, sometimes it takes a hit to make a play. And that's exactly what Jordan Greenway did. Takes a thunderous hit, but do manage to get the puck to Carson Soucy. At this point, Edmonton is scrambling to get back into position because 3 men is on Jordan Greenway, who at this point is lying on the ice and nobody's covering the front of the net. Soucy shoots to a wide open Eric Stahl in front of the net. And let's go to the third goal because this came off a power play. And Buffalo has decided to put together a deadly combination at the point. So the faceoff is won by Luke Connon. Eric Stahl passes it back to Matt Dumba. Already there, it sounds like someone who can shoot, right? Matt Dumba from a point is never a great situation for an opposition to have. Instead of shooting it, he passes it off for a one-timer to Brett Hunt, who, of course, makes no mistakes. Somehow Mike Smith doesn't get it. That's definitely one he has to have. But Brett Hunt finds a way to squeak it past him. But that power play duo at the point, Matt Dumba and Brett Hunt. Ooh, that's just sexy to sounding, isn't it? Those two can just rip it, and both are just great on the power play. They're great passes, they have a good vision, but most of all, if they get the chance, they will shoot it. They will try and beat your goalie with just pure force. If I was in opposition, I would be, don't take penalties against that, because those two can easily score if they have to. And that might be where we have our chance this season. If those two can really, really click together on the point, on the power play, maybe there's a chance we can take a few good wins in this season. Good start would be against Nashville, because guess what? Nashville hasn't had the best history when it comes to special teams as of late. Remind you of the Dallas series, just to rub it in a little bit to Nashville fans. And yeah, after this, the game kind of rolled on. There wasn't too much action outside one slight worry for the Minnesota Wild. That's probably the biggest worry of the game for Minnesota. In the start of the second, Ryan Donato was in a duel with an Edmonton player, kind of hooks him but trips at the same time. Ryan Donato ends up running right into Devin Dubnyk, who falls in a very bad way where, first of all, his legs does not look good. Second of all, he hits the back of his head to the ice, which immediately at that point, that is scary considering the back of the goalie helmet isn't exactly the most protected. I have never quite figured out why. I know it's where the strapping is, but I feel there should be a little bit more protection for the back of the head, because that is just as vulnerable as the front of your head. He goes out, Alex Taylor comes in. He has a few weird moments in the start of the game where it hits the post, but still makes a save, still keeps the shutout going. I don't quite know who gets the shutout, if anyone gets the shutout, but regardless of it is a shutout or not, there was a 0 on the board for Edmonton the rest of the game, and we played smart. Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl was completely shut down, which is a rarity in this league. I think that has been a factor that I was talking about, how difficult that is. But somehow we managed to do it. Somehow we managed to completely shut down that line of Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, and Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Those three-headed monsters were nowhere to be found. We had the number. I think we limited Connor McDavid to 2 or 3 shots, which is ludicrous to think about considering his skill set. We were perfect today. We were absolutely perfect defensively. And that's how you play Edmonton. If you can shut down those 3, you're halfway there. Because the rest of the guys, all the credit to them, they aren't goal scorers. They aren't the guys who's going to create plays. You can look down the roster. Is Zach Cassian really a guy who is going to just dribble past 5 players? No, he's not. They had Marcus Granlund, who again, not necessarily one that feared super much. So if you can shut down that first line, if you can shut down that 3-headed monster that Edmonton has, you are in a good position to win the game. And we did. We played really well. We played smart. We didn't take too many penalties, which has been a worry. I think we only took 3, 1 in each period. That is fine. We played a perfect game, in my opinion. That is a perfect game for Minnesota. And a good little winning streak going on. I know it's only 2 games, so no need to say, oh, we're going to win anything now. I still think we aren't going to be great this season. But I will say, I like to see this more from the team. An actual well-fought battle where we fight for each other, where we make sure that we play structured, we play defensive hockey, but we also attempt to play the teams in the way that we have to, by hard work, commitment, and being there for each other. A good solid performance, one that is important to have, especially because we just won against Montreal, so maybe this is how you get the people back into the seats of the XL Energy Center. This is how you get people back. Winning streaks, showing commitment, showing willingness, showing how to have fun while watching hockey, having a fun, good time watching it. This was a fun time to watch hockey. I really enjoyed this game, and hopefully we can continue. I know it's against Nashville. We got a few injuries. We need to combat it. So let's see how that goes. But until next time, thank you very much for watching. Click like, subscribe, all of that nonsense, and I'll see you guys next time.